back to Greater.Inc, everybody, where you know you are greater than you were yesterday, but you'll be even greater tomorrow. I have the honor and the privilege to sit down with Mrs. Jordyn Weaver. She is the CEO and the founder of the Black Market Company. We are here in Charlotte, North Carolina, under this great brick tree. It is a beautiful day outside, and what we want to do is have a conversation with her, and so that you can know what she actually does. So, Jordyn, give us a little insight into who you are, and then give us some insight into what the Black Market Company is.
Okay, so hello. Again, my name is Jordyn. I'm a rising senior at North Carolina Central University, and I'm studying textiles and apparel, but I have a minor in business. So a little bit about the Black Market Company. I started it about last year. So it's pretty much an online marketplace that houses Black brands and businesses, and it gives them an opportunity to sell their products and market their services to people all across the world. So yeah, the website should be launching sometime this summer, looking towards the end of July, so be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, most definitely. So the way I got in contact with Jordyn was at the Apply Pressure event by Tony Jackson. You already know Tuesdays with Tony. He had a summit, a motivational summit called Apply Pressure, and that's when I was able to reach out to Jordyn and figure out how we could collab on this. So why Black Market Company? Why is promoting African American products, African American ideas? Why is that so important to you?
It's so important to me because I honestly, like, when I go to the mall or go to a shopping center, it really sucks that it's like pretty much no Black brands that I'm supporting. I go to Walmart, barely any Black brands. Go to the mall, no Black brands. So, and I know it's a big push for supporting Black brands. You know, we're all about, supporting the movement, supporting the culture and everything like that. So I wanted to basically provide a platform where this can be done more easily. So I know it's kind of hard to find Black brands if you don't know about them. You know, you support your friends, you support your family, but what about the brands that you don't know about? So pretty much this platform makes it a lot easier for us to find more Black brands across the country, in our cities, even across the world.
Most definitely. I do agree with you. If I go to any location, that's really one of the last things that I think about, and that probably is a bad thing, to know that African Americans are marginalized in the marketplace, and that we have to work twice as hard just to get our things recognized. What are some of your ways that you think that you can actually promote African American products in the coming future?
I definitely, one aspect that I want to grow into is basically not just marketing the products, but I definitely want to help them create marketing strategies as well. So I really want to eventually create a platform where they can come and get commercials created, advertisements, and small video ads to be promoted on my site, be promoted on television, hopefully on other social media sites as well. And that will just be another way where, our businesses are being put in the light. So another way for us to support, and not even just our people to support, but for everybody to support. And it's crazy how we, as African Americans, we have the largest buying power, but it's like that money isn't going into our communities. And there's so much research that I've done about it. Basically, I think I read that within coming into 2053, our wealth rate will be at 0%, and that's basically due to unemployment rates, not having enough businesses, and just not using our money in our communities as well. So that really is very surprising to me, because you already think you're already at a pretty low wealth rate when you go outside and you see a lot of homeless people. A lot of them are our culture. Our community. Yeah. So it really hurts my heart. I don't want to see us go down. So that's another reason why I really want my platform to help reverse those trends. So we're supporting our businesses. We're using our huge buying power and using it for our businesses. We're putting our businesses to the light and making that our norm to shop. There's so many Black brands that sell our everyday necessities like brushes, laundry detergent, of course, clothes, apparel, everything. So I really just want to help shift our buying power, not just going to get haircuts, getting our hair done by our community, but also our everyday necessities. Really supporting our community.
Most definitely. I actually saw something on the way here that said that the African American dollar only stays in our community for only 7 hours. So when you purchase something at a black community or in a black community, the dollar only stays there for 7 hours compared to 17 days in a Jewish community. And that's a great difference to know that my dollar does not help another black person for very long, whereas Jewish communities, their money recycles in itself, which is profound to me because, like you said, we have one of the largest buying powers. However, we don't know how to buy, if that makes sense. We don't know where to buy and how our money helps the next person. You said you're in school for textiles. Why is that so necessary? And when I think about African Americans in fashion, I think that we have a great influence on fashion, whether it be shoes, whether it be shirts, jackets, anything. We have a very influential prowess or reach on fashion, but a lot of people don't do that. So why did you venture into textiles?
Well, just growing up, I've always been in love with fashion. But on the same lines, there aren't a lot of black fashion designers in the light. There are a few, but we don't have the hottest brands that we're rocking. There, everybody is spending their paycheck to go get their white brands. Their brands not even made in this country. So pretty much, I do have plans to create my own fashion line. Still trying to get a feel for exactly what I want to do, but definitely want to put an emphasis on black brands and higher end brands. So a lot of times people start brands. A lot of people think it's too expensive, or it's $50 for a hat. Why would I pay that? Well, you go to Nike, you'll pay $50 for a hat. Yeah. So it's just all about your mindset. I'd rather spend more money on somebody that I know or somebody I don't know. But if they're my color, they're trying to build a name for themselves, I would much rather support them than go support a brand who one doesn't even honor my views, doesn't honor my community as a whole. So it's just all how you think about things. Some people don't even think it's that deep. I'm just buying something that I like, but at the same time, like it gets a lot deeper. You're putting food on that person's table before you put food on another person's table, or giving them the money to do it. So it's just all about perspective. I think to me, it is that deep. Not saying that I don't go to the mall and shop, but at the same time, I want to support my friends, my people more so than I'm doing other communities. And so that's another way of my platform. Just you want to go search for a black-owned T-shirt company or a black-owned jewelry company or a shoe company, you can find out my website and really just support and shop, and a lot of dope brands out there too.
Yeah. When you said something about branding and why people would rather spend more money on a brand that they may be more familiar with than a brand of one of their friends. And Charlemagne said that people fear what they don't understand, or people are less likely to do something that they're not familiar with. Even though I know my friend and I know that they're working on a brand, I do also know that if I wear this brand, that I'm going to get social or societal acceptance. How do we start to break down the branding in our minds to say, okay, Nike is better than my friend's brand? How do we start to do that, in your opinion?
In my opinion, me personally, just growing up and just becoming more mature, trying to save money and things like that, like my mind isn't, let me go out and get this Louis Vuitton bag. I'm only in college. I barely make enough to even afford a bag like that. So it just comes down to your mentality. You really have to say, is it worth me spending my money? Two, do these people represent, my lifestyle, my views, my culture, everything like that? You have to put all that type of stuff in perspective because it's so serious. I know when Donald Trump got elected president, there were so many brands that were coming out saying they supported Donald Trump. If you support Donald Trump, what do you support about me? Because that man, his views don't align with my views. So it's kind of like it may not seem that deep. Like I said, you're just going to buy clothes, but at the same time, you're buying these clothes to do what? Most likely to impress another person. But at the same time, why? At the age we are, it's like, why am I trying to do that still? I feel like me personally, I'm gonna wear what I want so I can express myself in the way that I want to express myself, not for the next person. I mean, of course, personal appearance is a big thing, but at the same time, you can make yourself appear, in a great light without name brands and without spending a whole bunch of money. Because at the end of the day, that's all it was. It was a lot of money to spend on it. Didn't really do anything for yourself. Maybe it boosted your self-esteem or whatever the case is. But at the same time, if I did all that to boost my self-esteem to really prove it to somebody else, it's not really for yourself. So it's just really like doing things for yourself. When you're going to make a big purchase, or even you're just going to Nike or Thrasher or wherever the case is, wherever you want to shop at, it's just thinking like, do I need this? What is this going to do for me? It even comes down to, do I have something similar to this? Or hey, I might know another person personally who's selling a hat. It might not be the exact same hat, but it's just as dope. I can wear it the same way, So it's just, you really have to just break it down and see what is it going to do for yourself. How is it helping you, or how that brand is even impacting your life?
One thing that you said that I think is very powerful is we buy things to boost our self-esteem. And in this generation, we put so much on the things that we buy and on the materials that we have that when we don't have those things, we go lacking. Where do you think, or how do you think people should build themselves up so that materials don't affect their mental health and their mental state?
Me personally, I think just for the longest, I was trying to save money. I was trying to save up to go on a trip, and I wasn't really spending money on anything. I might have bought like a shirt or a pair of pants here and there, but just not going shopping and being just happy with what I have. It just really, now I'm in the mindset where I don't need to go out and shop every time I get, some extra money. Or I don't need to go impress somebody with, the hottest brand, because I kind of grew into myself. I grew to love myself, whether I have something or not. So what I'm wearing doesn't depict who I am. It doesn't depict, how much money I have, even though that might not be somebody's business or whatever the case is. That's just not something. I'm the type of person, I like to, I guess what they say, move in silence. Like, if I have a lot of money, I don't want a lot of people to know about it because I just don't like that attention. If I am wearing a name brand shirt, like, I'm not going to, if it is a name brand shirt, I probably won't be, something somebody would know about. Or, it might not show the logo, or whatever the case is. I just don't care about that stuff anymore. If you are really deep into like materialistic things, I would say just cut back on what you're spending your money on. Like, if this is not really going to impact your life or impact your future, don't buy it. Like, chances are you probably have something very similar in your closet. So just save your money and think long term. Like, why would I spend $2,000 on a bag that everybody has, when I can go spend $200 on, a different type of bag, a different, somebody who black-owned brand pretty much, and somebody who just supports what I'm supporting versus just going and spending money. So I would suggest just going on a shopping fast or whatever they call it.
Okay.
I just feel like that's just the easiest way to get something. If you're so enticed to something, I feel like that's the easiest way to break away from it. Just taking a break from it.
I think about being more conscientious about what you're spending your money on. And I think about myself. So for last year, I'm a sneakerhead. I love sneakers, and I really spent a lot of money my first year out of school on sneakers, and I found myself saying, "Oh wow, I spent a lot of money on sneakers." So I went a good 6 to 7 months without buying sneakers, if that, probably even more than that. And I just started I just bought 3 pairs of shoes. But it felt. I understand why people buy things because you feel. I mean, you feel better when you have new things on. But I do agree with your point. You have to cut back and be okay with what you have for amount of time because okay, this stuff doesn't make me. I make the clothes. And for a long time, I remember one of my mentors said, the clothes don't make the person makes the clothes, and that's very true. I mean, if you think just because you have Givenchy or Givenchy or however you want to pronounce it, Louis Vuitton, YSL, if you have that stuff on and then that makes you who you are, but if I take that away from you, you don't know where you're supposed to go in life, that's a problem. So you have to definitely have self-love, definitely have self-care, and definitely know who you are as a person before you put any of those brands on, so that once those brands come off, you still have love for yourself. What in the future are you? What are your objectives for Black Market Company?
Well, the biggest goal for what I have for the Black Market Company is to I really want to push for more business startups in our community. That's something I really want to initiate as well. Another thing that I really want to do is create within the Black Market Company, create a platform where African Americans can come and start their businesses, but also start their own products and stuff like that, so like inventions and things of that nature. I know back in history, we started a lot of things, we created a lot of things, and now, it's not really like that anymore. It's like, it's kind of being taken over, and I kind of want to bring that back to light. We are very creative people. We, especially, I think I know a quote that says, necessity is the root or something to innovation.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said that correctly, but pretty much, when you're in need of something, you find a way to, create what you need. So I know just being a lot of us, grew up in poverty, or even just grew up in the struggles in some type of way. And so that kind of, we made a way to kind of adjust with it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's just a powerful way to just, create more products. We know what we need to survive. We know what we need to create. So I feel like, and we don't really know where to go to get these things created. Like I have a couple ideas in mind that I really want to create, but it's kind of like hard for me to get it created because I don't really know where to go. And I know there's a lot of other people too, like they have these great ideas. They don't know where to go to get it implemented. And I kind of want the Black Market Company to be a place where you can come to get your business ideas created. You can come to get your product inventions created and everything of that sort. So kind of helping you step by step to get those things created.
I know the second chapter of Black Privilege, Charlemagne, his title is PYP. It stands for Pick Your Passion, Pick Your Poison, or Pick Your Procrastination. And when I think about people who have ideas and they're like, I don't know where to go with it, or I don't know how to get started, I just think do something. Like let people know you have this idea and ask people for support. I'm really, in this section of my life, I'm really thinking like, there's no excuses why you can't live your dream. There's no excuses why your dream or your idea can't become a reality. we do live in the information age. I do believe that if anything is possible, everything is possible. So that if you want to do something with your life, just make it happen. Like, get on your social media, tell people, look, I need this, I need help, I need this, I need that. And somebody's going to reach out to you. Somebody's going to be able to steer you in the right direction. Or if you're in a big city like Charlotte, just go to a pop-up shop. Go to a place where entrepreneurs are gathering together and then spread your ideas, because it's all about collaboration. I learned in a dream, you can't make it happen on your own. Just like Greater.Inc right here. I can't make this happen without you, and we can't do this video if we're not together on it. So if you have a dream, if you have a vision, just make it happen. Start somewhere. Don't get stuck in, I don't know how to make it happen. Get in the mindset of, how can I make this happen? What can I do to make this happen? And where can I start to make this happen?
Definitely. And I feel like a lot of times, even with me, like, I was scared to talk about my vision. Kind of thought it was kind of too big for people to relate to, or, you know, I didn't want anybody to tell me, Jordyn, that's too much. But don't be afraid of your dream. Talk to people about it, because you never know how those people can help you, who they can introduce you to. You don't know who they know. So just really talk about your vision. Tell somebody about your business, your idea every day. You know, you'll just see a difference.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Most definitely. I definitely agree with you on that, Jordyn. The momentum is everything. If you stop for one day, your momentum dies. It's like Newton's law. Anything that's at motion is going to stay in motion, and anything that stays still is going to stay still until emotion hits it. It's just like that in your life. Whatever you put momentum towards, wherever you go, you're going to keep doing that. So if you stop your momentum, you're actually telling your dream you don't want it to succeed, or you don't want your dream to live. One thing that I've realized in these past couple of months, nobody is responsible for your dream except you. Nobody, when you pass away, nobody's going to stand over your gravestone and be like, you know what, I wish I would have helped that person more with their dream. Your dream is your dream, and you're responsible for making that happen. So, since you're responsible for making that happen, do whatever it takes to make that happen. So, you have an event coming up soon. You're looking for some people to help you with that. Can you tell the people what you need help with?
Yeah, so like I said, with my website, it will be launching at the end of July. So we are starting, where we are, I guess, creating. We are, well, anyways, we're creating a festival, a launch festival. It's pretty much celebrate our launch of our site. So we're bringing out vendors of all sorts, apparel, cosmetics. You know, if you do hair, you sell hair, whatever the case is, there's no limit to the vendor types. But if you're in Charlotte or surrounding areas and you want to participate, we would definitely love to have you. Also, if you participate with the vendor fair, it will definitely allow you to be on our site for free. So you can sell a couple of your products, or even promote your services for free as well. So if you're interested, reach out to me, please. My information will be...
Yeah, well, I'll definitely have her information on the site. Definitely check it out. We'll have a promo coming to you shortly also. And you heard it here first. Greater.Inc, greater than yesterday, but you'll be even greater tomorrow. This is Zachary Tanner with
Jordyn Weaver. #support the black market.
#support the black market. Peace out.
Thank you.